need any support defending all those other people that speak up. Last night, the governor came to reception. Someone asked me, and I get these senior moments once in a while. I couldn't really remember. He'll have to say when he comes up here. This is the first time he came to reception. And I couldn't remember, and I think maybe it was, but I'm not sure, maybe one other time. Just tell you how much these people like me. And everybody's really pleased that you came. Even the media was real pleased because I timed everything. They kept you in there longer than any of the rest of us last night. But on a serious note, and the Lieutenant Governor mentioned it, Bob Smith, who everybody in here knows, is co-chair of the PACE. His mother's not doing too well, and that's why he had to go back home, so I asked you to keep him and his mother in your prayers. You all know we had an election in November, I think. And shortly after the election, sometime in December, it did cool off pretty quick in Garrett County this year. And I figured out why they changed global warming to climate change. Because every other day it's warm or cold. So they didn't want to just stick with global warming. They had to change the terminology. But I know something on the Lieutenant Governor's government that probably nobody else in here knows. Sometime in December they wanted to take a little retreat so they could relax. And they decided to go do some ice fishing at Deep Creek Lake because it cooled off, like I said, and there was ice on the lake, and they wanted to go do ice fishing. So they went there and happened to stop at this shop. A good friend of mine knows. He told me this story. He said, you know, one day the Lieutenant Governor and Governor walked in. They wanted some bait and some tackle. So they were going to do some ice fishing. And the governor said before they walked in, better get an ice pick. Nobody knows you can ice fish or know anything about it knows you got to get through the ice. So they gathered up all this stuff and left. 2 hours later, the Lieutenant Governor comes back. Walked in the store, he said, I need 2 more ice picks. God sold him 2 ice picks. Another hour later, the governor walks back in. He said, I need all the ice picks you have. The governor was a little bewildered and a little confused. And he looked at the governor and said, you fellas going all right? Anything I can help you with? He said, we're not going very well. We're not going well at all. He said, we don't even have the stupid boat in the water yet. See, I know a little bit about these guys, what they do like to fish, even they have to stop and say, But it's a real pleasure for me today to introduce Governor O'Malley. Someone asked me last night when I got interviewed on the radio, he said, would you tell us how you and the governor get along? What you think about the governor? I said, well, we disagree a little bit on some philosophies, but I said he's a great guy. So he's the kind of guy you'd like to have a beer somewhere with. Guys that don't, or people that don't drink, maybe iced tea, something. And that's what someone else told me later. But I appreciate the fact that anytime I've asked me as the governor, his door's been open and invited me in, and we've discussed things, and that's what it's all about. He knows where Mountain Maryland is. He's been up there many times. I understand he might be going up in the not too distant future because we got plenty of snow on the ground, do a little skiing. So it's a real pleasure and honor for me today, and let's give a warm Mountain Maryland welcome to the governor of the great state of Maryland, Martin O'Malley.
Thank you all very, very much. It's great to be with you, and Senator Edwards, thank you for that story. I wasn't sure where it was going. It was a good one. It was a very good one. Well, it's great to be here with all of you. I saw many of you last night, and Senator Edwards was right. As soon as I came in, your radio station grabbed me, shoved me in the closet, and I was a half hour fighting my way out of there. Past David Cox, who was working me over with his school board members. That's the reason for this little mark beneath my eye. Lieutenant Governor Brown, thank you for your tireless work, not only with the ice picks and getting that damn boat in the water, but also for your tireless work in this administration. And I know that Senator Cardin was here earlier, and certainly Senator Mikulski, the representative, is here as well. I saw at the State of the Union the other night, you know, they were pairing up the Democrats and the Republicans, so we didn't have that sort of partisan ping pong thing back and forth across the aisle. And that not only makes for bad TV, but it makes for a much longer speech too. And I looked down, true story, I looked down there and at the seating arrangements, and there was Baltimore's own Nancy Pelosi. And she's waving up to me, and she has her hand inside the arm of none other than her new seatmate, Roscoe Bartlett, waving back at me. The two of them were there at the State of the Union. And a very interesting date night. I would love to have been a fly on that armrest. To Robert Smith and David Moe and all of you for your leadership, and to Senator Edwards and Delegate Kelly and Beitzel and Myers. It's good to see you all back again. It's an honor to be able to serve with all of you. And Senator, I appreciate you underscoring that we do have a working relationship here, and you should know, all of you should know, that my door is always open. And I have enjoyed working with you over these last 4 years. And hopefully, gentlemen, if we all keep rowing, or using our ice picks, we'll get to the other side of this recession. It'll be a little bit of a thaw, and we can get across this recessionary lake and into better times. So we can all feel the presence of Commissioner Denny Gladfelty, who passed away this October. Great guy, and I know he'll be greatly